Track wrestling here in Des Moines, preseason nationals with Air Force assistant coach Chris Heilman. Chris, when you're out here on a recruiting trip, what are things that you want to see? What are things you do not want to see from prospects?
For sure, it's it's just important for us to be out here with technology these days, with what you guys do. I mean, we can sit at home and watch the wrestling, but in terms of, we want to see obviously coachability. Are they listening to their coaches? Are they reacting to that? How they approach the next match after a tough loss. How they act, after a tough loss or a win. So sportsmanship is big, of course. How they can bounce back. What their pre-match routine is. Are their teammates surrounding the mat? Are they supporting them? Leadership for their other teammates. Are they doing the same thing? Are they reciprocating that for their teammates? So we look for that stuff. A lot of the intangibles. Of course, results are important too, but they're not everything. Results aren't everything, especially at these preseason tournaments. We have a lot of different variables going on. So, results are important, but they're not everything. So it's important for us to come out and see some of the stuff that you don't get to see online.
Are there any other red flags?
It's again, the big thing is, are they coachable? Are they coachable? Because you got some really great kids out here, and can they adapt in matches? Can they adapt mid-match? I wouldn't say that's a red flag if they can't do that, but just like, how are they reacting in those tight ones, in the semifinals and the finals, those placing matches? So red flag wise, and maybe again the sportsmanship thing, throwing their headgear, cheap shots. At the Air Force Academy, that's not really what we're looking for. Again, passion for wrestling and for competing, that intensity, that's important, but doing that the right way, showing maturity.
One of the big news items for Air Force Wrestling, or maybe the big news item for Air Force Wrestling in the offseason, was the addition of Joe Johnston coming from Missouri. What has he brought to the staff?
Joe's been awesome so far. I think he was a little quiet at first, but I think he was in that evaluation mode, really learning about the team and the staff and figuring out where best he can help. But he's the guy who's amazing in the room. He still wrestles quite a bit. He's still really good, so he brings that to the room. But also, he's a great teacher. He's one of the best teachers that I've been around, and he just breaks things down really well. He relates to the guys. I think he just teaches really strong progressions that are very. They're just pertinent to what's going on right now in wrestling. So he's high level. He's just a high level coach, and something that we're definitely gonna feed off of here in the future.
You said that he still gets on the mat. You and him mix it up.
More in the office than on the mat, but he's. I try not to mess with him too much on the mat. That's for sure.
Your career, you had a chance to wrestle for Mike Duroe at Cornell College. What are lessons that you took from him that you still use today?
Coach Duroe. A couple things is that I don't think I knew quite what I had with him until maybe it was too late. That he was just one. He was of course a high level coach, but just a mentor, and he's a great person as well, of course. So a couple things I took from him is accountability for your actions. At Cornell, he really held us accountable. That's something I'll always appreciate from him. Even at the time, maybe I didn't, but now for sure, as a coach and a dad, I'll definitely take those lessons and keep those going with the people I'm surrounded with. Just the way I saw him carry himself as well towards the end there, when he is with brain cancer, and when he should have been at home, he's out coaching and he's out supporting, and it was never about him. And just the selflessness that he showed through that. I didn't get to see him as much as I wanted to, or talk to him as much as I wanted to at the end. I saw him, my last memory, I saw him probably a month after the diagnosis, and he was still, how are you? How is your family? is just selfless. So that's, I think, the legacy he got to leave as a coach and as a person, and I'll always appreciate him for that.
Hey, thanks much, Chris. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.